If you're like me, I color outside the line. Anybody else here who does that? I ain't talking about this coloring crayon either. But my life, I had to just, God has to pull me back in because I'm going to find out wherever the edge is and I'm going to try to walk the edge. Even in preaching, I'm going to walk the edge. Everywhere I'm going to walk the edge and I'm going to be so far on the edge. But then sometime I'm going to be out of bounds. But do you know what I need to know about that? I can be disqualified. I listened to the preacher talk this morning. You can't shoot a three. You can't shoot come out where I was a three-pointer. But you can't be so far back till you're out of bounds. Disqualified. Disqualified. You can't run a touchdown and you ran all up in the stands to get that. You're going to be disqualified. And we can't run the race as Christians and we run all out of bounds doing stuff that's not Christian and think that we're in bounds. Somewhere we got to stay in bounds. And I'm talking to myself right now. We got to stay in bounds. Or we will be disqualified. We can't find relationships in places that we ought not have them. We're out of bounds. With folk who are already, Lord, we're out of bounds. We can't find relief on substance that is illegal. We're out of bounds. Y'all ain't gonna pray with me today. But we're out of bounds. You can't do stuff, and I have to pray about that. We're trying to have an out-of-bounds life. All of our lives, whenever we have trouble, is because we've gone out of bounds, and we're trying to operate outside the boundaries and the rule. But when you come in bounds, what God does is to try to bring us in bounds and try to gives us some rules and how to live. And I tell you what, it's not fun when you get called out and put out of the race. Watch this.
6th verse. Hard-working farmers are the first to enjoy the fruit of their labor. Think about what I am saying. The Lord will give you understanding in all these things. Never forget that Jesus Christ was a man born into King David's family and that he was raised from the dead. This is the good news I preach. And because I preach this good news, I am suffering and have been chained like a criminal.
Look what happened. Here's the good news that he was preaching. Somebody said, tell us the good news.
Tell us the good news.
There was a big argument about resurrection from the dead. Some people believe that the dead got up. And some people believe that when you died, that you just dead. That's still a big argument now. If you are here, you are supposed to believe that if you die, one day you will be raised up. That you don't die forever. That you're resting in God.